lane 3, Brown in lane 4, Pennsylvania in lane 5, and Northeastern in lane 6. They're underway. All 6 crews challenging for this Eastern Sprints Grand Final Varsity title. Here we go, everyone away cleanly. Princeton in the middle of your picture, rowing long, strong, powerful, and I think that's been their key this year, that length.
At 42 strokes a minute, they seem to really go quickly into the water. A little bit more patience on the recovery and then a real snap into the catch at the front. Interesting technique. Harvard at 43. It's Princeton and Harvard out on the lead. Dartmouth also there with the leaders. This looks to me like Princeton's got their bow out. Over here on the near lane, Northeastern right with them. Northeastern gave Harvard all they wanted in their race at the end of the season. Northeastern in lane 6 doing the same thing that we saw that Dartmouth lightweight crew do. They're right up there with the leaders. It's Northeastern, Princeton, and Harvard coming up to the 500-meter mark. We'll see at those big orange buoys who's really ahead.
What an exciting start. What an exciting start.
It's definitely Princeton, Northeastern, and Harvard in some order.
Everyone laying down these big strokes as they push forward into 800 roughly to go. Who will make the move? Who will push into the K and command that middle 500? Because that's where it's really wrong. If you can hold on and you can really lay down those body blows there, that's what's really going to count. And we've got Northeastern on the near side of your screen. But then on the far side, you have Harvard and Princeton.
That
really
looks like a pretty even race. I mean, you've got the Tigers and the Cantabs and the Huskies all within a deck length of one another.
This is what it's all about. Who can stay calm, who can stay long, and who can push into this wind.
Harvard and Princeton level last when they met earlier in the season. Princeton got a lead on Harvard. It was Harvard charging at the finish trying to catch up. But this time out, Harvard is holding level with Princeton and maybe even have a seat.
Harvard are giving it that juice. Harvard are trying to switch that momentum in their favor. And can Princeton just stay calm, do what they've done all year, and continue to believe in themselves? But I think it's Harvard with about a seat and a half over Princeton. And then on the far side of our screen, we have Northeastern half a length back on Princeton. Harvard continue to inch it out. Another seat to Harvard.
Harvard with an early move there is really getting the little bit of momentum on Princeton, and they've kind of flipped the script over the last time they raced, where Princeton got the early advantage and Harvard had to challenge from behind. Looks like Harvard wants none of that today. The Cantabs have got they've got their bow, they've got their coxswain on the bow man of Princeton.
They keep on moving, this Harvard crew. What will Princeton have in response to them? But it looks like they're trying to break open. I think we have about 7, 8 seats. Harvard leading Princeton. But the rest of the field, don't miss out for Dartmouth on that far side as well. Fast finishing Dartmouth. But as it stands, Harvard are growing in confidence as they go down the track. What do Princeton have to respond to this? And I think it might be Northeastern on that far side as well, starting to challenge Princeton. Princeton
certainly gave it their best shot early, but it's once Harvard got some traction, they started to move into the lead.
It continues to be all about Harvard now. What can Princeton do to contend? And I think they're trying to inch it back, but Harvard just staying long, believing themselves. They're defending their title from last year as we hit those red buoys.
Dartmouth over here in lane one, maybe creeping up on bronze medal position as they mount a finishing sprint. They look to overtake Northeastern. Whether they've let it go too long, we won't know. Looks like it was just Northeastern getting there slightly ahead of Dartmouth. Again, we'll have to wait for the timer, but Harvard is celebrating. The Cantabs have